In order to improve our listening competence, we can become a better critical listener. As we've discussed previously, critical listening involves evaluating the credibility, completeness, and worth of a speaker's message. One of the things that we can do to become a better critical listener is to be able to distinguish between facts and inferences. Once again, facts are widely agreed upon conclusions that can be easily verified, whereas inferences are not as easy to evaluate because they are usually based on unverifiable thoughts or on speculation of the speaker. And in order to be a better critical listener, we need to have the skill to be able to distinguish between a fact and an inference. In addition, we also need good informational listening skills. In other words, we need to be able to evaluate the supporting evidence that a speaker is giving in their message. So we need to, for example, use the credibility of verbally cited sources within a message, or potentially ask the speaker, where did you hear that? What source do you have? And that not only helps you to assess the credibility of the message, but it might also challenge the speaker to double check where they are getting their information from and asking themselves, where did I hear this? Did I hear it from a reliable source, etc. In addition, we need to discover our own biases so that we can recognize when those biases are interfering with our ability to fully process a message. Now, these biases can be difficult for us to discover because oftentimes we just see them as the way things are. But it is important for us to discover those biases and recognize when they might be changing the way that we are viewing a message. And finally, we need to be able to listen beyond the message. We need to be asking questions about what is being said and what is not being said. We need to ask, in whose interests are these claims being made? We should be asking whose voices and ideas are included in this message and whose voices and ideas are excluded. Speakers, both intentionally and unintentionally, slant, edit, and twist messages to make them fit into particular perspectives or potentially for personal gain. So we need to always be listening beyond the message and asking ourselves, what are the speaker's goals here? Are they potentially lying to me to achieve those goals? And having these skills and being able to ask these sorts of questions can help us to become better critical listeners, which is a vital skill in today's day and age.